Breaking news, guys. Biafra elders go spiritual. Besiege parents. Graveside for prayers. This matter done serious. The elders who were decked in their traditional Igbo attire, popularly known as Isiago, that is lion's head, took turns to pray for Kanu's unconditional release. The effort to secure the release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, have entered a spiritual realm, with elders from the old eastern region gathering at his late parents' graveside in Umuahia. On Wednesday, they came together to offer prayers for his release. Serious prayers were offered at the graveside for a favorable outcome at Kanu's next court hearing on February 26 at the Federal High Court, Abuja. The elders, who were decked in the traditional Igbo attire, popularly known as Isiago, took turns to pray for Kanu's unconditional release. They also prayed against forces sabotaging and frustrating efforts towards his release. Addressing newsmen after the prayers, the national chairman of concerned elders of Igbo Eastern Region, Chief Innocent Oje, said they came to mark the 4th anniversary of the demise of Kanu's parents, HRM and Lolo Isaac Kanu, Kanu, who died as a result of shock they received when their palace were invaded by security operatives. He described them as part of heroes and heroines of Biafra, whose sacrifice would ever be appreciated. Chief Oji further said that they came to seek divine intervention because the forces behind Kanu's continued intervention were not ordinary. He said that Kanu is not a terrorist, but a freedom fighter, contrary to allegations by the federal government. Chief Oji further said that Kanu had the full support of the entire people of the old eastern region in this agitation for the liberation of the oppressed people of the region. There is no reason for his continued detention because he is not a criminal, but a freedom fighter. He only seeks the liberation of his people, and we are all behind him. We cannot abandon him at any point. We are all in this struggle together, and we are very optimistic he will be released to us. The headers appealed to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to order his immediate release to help restore peace and security to the region. Adding his voice, the leader of the delegation of the elders from Akwa Ibom State, Akuku Ekong Omo, said the struggles for Biafra restoration is never an Igbo affair, but a joint project of the people of the old eastern region. He said that injustice against the people by the Nigerian state fuels a renewed agitation for Biafra, saying that the struggles can no longer be suppressed. We totally believe in Biafra and what it represents. Kanu should be released because he is only championing the cause of the oppressed people of the old eastern region. Another elder from Akwa Ibom, Chief Sunday Iyari, said that the current realities in Nigeria had shown that it might not be possible to restructure the country again. He regretted that those who felt that the country belonged to them refused to hearken to earlier calls for restructuring. According to him, anybody who is sincere will agree that there are fundamental truths about Nigeria that cannot be perpetually suppressed. The earlier our leaders admit that Nigeria has unresolved issues, the better for us, he said. Eda Iyari expressed optimism that Kanu would be released and Biafra actualization in our lifetime. Responding, Kanu's younger brother thanked the elders for coming to honor his late parents and for all their show of support and encouragement of his detained brother. He said that his parents died as a result of trauma they sustained following the September 14 military invasion of their compound during Operation Python Dance. 2. Operation Python Dance 2. No fewer than 28 persons, mostly Biafran agitators, shading the Biafra leader, were slaughtered by security agents during the raid. Prince Emmanuel also called on the federal government to listen to various appeals for his brother's unconditional release. He said that his brother is great prophet, whose predictions about Nigeria have all come true. He insisted that Kanu is not part of Nigerians' problems, but its solution. Nnamdi Kanu is not Nigerians' problem, but part of its solution. They should release him and engage him on the way to fix the country. If they are discerning enough, they will understand that his prophecies about Nigeria have all come to pass. He predicted that if actions were not taken, Nigeria will be another Somalia. Is Somalia not better than Somalian? Please pardon me. Is Somalia not better than Nigeria today? Kanu has remained in solitary confinement at Abuja headquarters of the Department of State Service (DSS) since his extraordinary rendition from Kenya in June 2021. The Supreme Court, however, on December 15, 2023, refused to affirm earlier court judgment ordering his immediate and unconditional release. It rather held that Kanu be rearraigned before the Abuja Federal High Court. His trial resumed at High Court on February 8 and was adjourned till February 26. So guys, what's your take on this? Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.